Okay, so hopefully you can hear me okay. I've been thinking a little bit about what it goes into shaving our forks, and we have a bunch of fork blowers to shave. Some of them are full front ends that people have sent us to rebuild the whole front end, fork seals, dust caps, and then some sort of shave service, either full shave, shaving off both the brake tabs and the fender mounts, or maybe just the fender mounts, and either with brush finish or polished finish. Now, I've had some emails from other customers, potential customers, and they've sent me pictures of forks that they've had shaved that they're not happy. And that really got me thinking about when you go to a machine shop that's run by someone who's not a bike person, and you say, hey, I want these shaved, just take these tabs off or whatever. And the sort of work that you might get back, or the guy around the corner that just happens to have a lathe. And you don't get the same service that you get here. And I think that's why we have so many fork blowers that we're shaving. We always have something in-house for fork blowers or coming up that we're shaving and working on. We do a lot of them, and that's good because it's work that I enjoy. So there's that, and that's handy. So just for example, this fork blower, even though it's shiny, I don't consider this finished polish. This needs a lot more abrasive work before this is even close to ready to go out the door, and it really shouldn't even be, in the polishing phase yet. I just did that for example. I don't know if it'll show up in the video or not, but this is actually not acceptable. So, just for example. Another thing that you get with our services, depending on your fork blowers, and the shaving service that you have selected, sometimes it is advantageous to turn away the little embossment here. You can see it on this one. These are old Kayaba fork blowers, and this one here is a Showa, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. I'm positive I'm mispronouncing that. But you turn away the embossment on these because the castings come down so far on some of these that you wind up with a really big ridge. So I've seen where guys do no hand blending in through here, so you're left with a big ridge. The other thing is the bell here. You've got to blend all of this. You've got to blend it. This set I actually had to turn here because there were terrible scores and markings. You can't always get deep enough to get all the blemishes out, but you do your best. And these two need some additional finish work, but the heavy shaving and blending is pretty much done. So anyway, set screw, right? Let that camera focus, maybe. Okay, there we go. Set screw. And you can see the copper washer that lands on this. So we'll come in here on the milling machine with an end mill and make a flat landing surface for it. So, a lot goes into our fork shaving service. You don't just throw them on a lathe and turn them and say, okay, here it is. It's round-ish. That's another thing. You can only get them but so round, depending on how much meat and material is left on the surface. So, you really want to send your lowers to someone that actually has some idea of what they're doing. You get what you pay for, and just kind of thinking about that today, and why we have so many fork blowers that we shave consistently, and I want to thank you all for sending your stuff here for me to work on, and buying our products and supporting us. And it all stays in the chopper community, man. We we use little guys whenever we can, and that's where we should be spending our money. You know, you spend your money with the guy that understands the products and the services and the culture, and has some pride in their work. You know, so they're not just going to rush through it. They're not in it for the short buck. You know, we've had our snares and snags and stumbles, but we're in the shop and pushing hard, and turning stuff out every day now. So, all right, thanks for sticking with us and keeping us busy.